What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Panfro Games. In today's video, we're doing part 2 of the Ultimate Shiny Hunting Guide for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the Teal Mask DLC. If you did miss part 1, hit the link below to check it out. In today's video, we're covering Pokemon 102 to 200 in the Kitakami Pokedex. Of course, guys, you like this type of content, enjoy these videos, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. Consider supporting the channel by joining the Pan Fam by hitting that join channel member button below. Now, we're going to start off with some shiny hunting tips, and then we're going to dive into the shiny hunts. Everything is going to be by chapter, so feel free to use the chapter function. Good luck. Now, a couple of things that will make this really helpful is one, getting the shiny charm. So if you don't know how to get the shiny charm, it's very important that you need to get all 400 Pokemon in the Paldea dex. So not the Kitakami dex, but if you have all 400 Pokemon in the Paldea dex, you'll get the shiny charm. This will boost your odds significantly. So very important to do that. Now, there's gonna be a lot of Pokemon that are not gonna have a good shiny hunting method, and your best method is gonna be like doing a mass outbreak. Now, you can see on your map, mass outbreaks appear randomly. But, you know, some of these Pokemon, you're going to try to use a sandwich to get a certain type of spawn, and then you're going to keep resetting and hopefully getting the right outbreak to spawn if you don't know how to do that. And to reset your mass outbreaks is pretty simple. You're going to hit your home button. You're going to go to system settings. You're going to go all the way down to system. Go to date and time, and you don't even have to hit anything else besides just hitting OK on that screen, and then just go back to your game. And then your mass outbreaks will be different. So, you know, you can just like double check on your map and be like, okay, I noticed that the mass outbreaks are now different. Of course, this will affect mass outbreaks on the other map as well. So you do have 2 maps with mass outbreaks to now check. I will say that mass outbreaks are even better now with the Teal Mask DLC being out, because now you can actually get a wide variety of Pokemon coming with the outbreaks, and they're not as rare as they were before. So some of these hunts are going to be a little bit easier to do just because they updated the outbreak code, which is pretty phenomenal. Now, I also recommend that you have a false swiper first in your party when doing any of these shiny hunts. A couple of really easy ones to get would be like Gallade and Breloom. Those are incredibly easy. They have the TM false swipe, which you can get while you're doing your decks. This TM is absolutely phenomenal because it'll leave the target down with at least 1 HP. So this move will never actually kill, and it's great. Now, what I like about Gallade and Breloom is Gallade, one, can put a Pokemon to sleep or can paralyze it, and Breloom has a never miss sleep move as long as they're not a grass type. So having both of those is going to be really incredible and help you out with a lot of these shiny hunts. You can also have a Pokemon that has Soak. Soak will allow it so the Pokemon you're facing turns to a water type. So that's great against like ghost type Pokemon. So if you teach a Pokemon Soak and then like have your False Swiper come out, that's a great combo as well. So you want to make sure you have at least a decent amount of Pokemon that are built for catching Pokemon to just make this process much easier in general, because different Pokemon do have different catch rates. So especially if you want to get them in certain balls, you're going to want to do like a lot of false swiping, thunder waving, hypnosis, or sporing, and all that good stuff. Now, for every one of these hunts in my video, I'm gonna always recommend a level 3 sandwich, and level 3 sandwiches require Herba Mystica. Of course, you can use level 2 sandwiches if you like. You can use the calculator to create a level 2 sandwich that can give you encounter power. However, I really like level 3 sandwiches just to boost that encounter power and that shiny power, and they're honestly incredibly easy to get now. These are the raids that you should be targeting for 6-star raids and 5-star raids. These are the herbs that they'll drop. I'll say that Salty Herba Mystica is the most valuable for sure. So definitely be on the lookout for the ones that give you salties, or the ones that give you all Herba Mysticas, as those are going to be great as well. I'll say spicy and sweet are also pretty good. Same with sour. Bitter is probably the least useful. There's definitely recipes that use them, but the recipes I'm using, pretty much salty is the one that's always going to be required, and then it's either going to be sweet, spicy, or sour from there. And the last shiny hunting method is egg hatching. I think this is the worst hunting method, but some people like it. So quickly overview of this is going to be, one, I would recommend getting a foreign Ditto, foreign from your game's language. So my game is in English, so a non-English Ditto would work here. Mine is Japanese, but it could be like Chinese, could be German, could be Spanish. As long as it's not an English Ditto, this will give you a further boost in your shiny odds. And of course, you have the shiny charm. Those two will stack. And if you want to hatch your eggs faster, I would recommend one, having a Pokemon with Flame Body when you have a whole bunch of eggs. So how like Moltres has Flame Body, but other Pokemon like Talonflame can have it as well. So there's a bunch of other Flame Body options out there that you can use as your run around egg hunt Pokemon. So that's pretty decent. And of course, you can eat food that will increase egg power, which will make it so more eggs will spawn in the picnic, and the eggs will also hatch a little bit faster too. So if you want an egg hunt, go ahead. We've covered that more in depth in other videos on the channel, but that's just a quick reminder. Now, our first shiny hunt is going to be Munchlax, and now this one's rather interesting. So one, if you want to hunt it without an outbreak, you can go over here, which is just south of the Paradise Barrens, with a level 3 normal type sandwich, and do a picnic reset in this area. Now, you're only going to be getting about 50% Munchlax, and the other half is Scovet. So if you need both of them, you can do a picnic reset method here as well, and it'll work. You got to like find the right spot over here, and there you go. But, you know, there's other ways to do this. Of course, if you want to isolate shiny hunt it perfectly, you're going to have to do a mass outbreak, and you can use a level 2 sandwich to get those appearing around the map. Or, you know, if you are good enough and have a good group of friends or a community, you can do some Ogre Oustin, and you complete it on hard mode. You'll get a special shiny Munchlax that is max size and that has the crafty mark as well. So you do have a couple options here. So up to you, and good luck on this hunt. For our next shiny hunt, we're going for Lotad and Lombre. And this one's actually incredibly chill. So you only get Lotads and Lombres in this pond with a water type sandwich, which is very nice. Pretty much the entire pond area, so you can do like a run around or do a picnic reset. I'm just chilling like right over here on like the corner of the pond, and yeah, you just got to keep doing a picnic reset. Very easy shiny hunt to do, and is isolated, so good luck on this hunt. For our next shiny hunt, we're gonna go for Nosepass and Probopass. And I personally like hunting these guys by resetting just north of the Paradise Barrens, up in the northern corner. It can be a little bit hard to get this exact picnic reset spot, but once you get the spot of a rock type sandwich, you'll pretty much be getting only Nosepass. However, a couple other rock types do spawn, like Bonsly and Sudowoodo here, so keep that in mind. But Nosepass has the heavy variable here on getting the spawns, so it's going to be a relatively easy hunt. Of course, you can just do a level 2 sandwich and try to get a outbreak for Nosepass if you don't want to deal with the variable of Sudowoodo and Bonsly spawning. But good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is this Shinx line, and you can shiny hunt for Shinx in Luxray directly by going over to the bamboo area. So you want to start by going to Fury Falls, hug the wall. You get right to this point, and you're going to see this rock just chilling right here, and you can actually do a picnic reset off this rock. Now, because this is a cluster spawn, you're actually going to be getting your spawns incredibly fast with 4 Shinx and 1 Luxray. You also sometimes get individual Luxrays as well, but this is going to be an incredibly easy shiny hunt for the living shiny family, so good luck. Next up is Grubbin and Charajabug, and if you're doing this hunt at night, you can isolate shiny hunt for both of them with a bug type sandwich. We are just south of Paradise Barrens, exactly where we were for Munchlax. We're just doing a picnic reset method. Now, you'll be getting a bunch of Grubbins to the left and the right here, and a couple of Charajabugs as well. If you did this during the daytime, you would also be getting cutie flies, so I recommend doing this at night for this isolate shiny hunting method. Good luck. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to be doing Oricorio, and Oricorio are actually going to go back to Paldea and go just north of Artizone here on top of this hill, and you're going to use a fire type sandwich and do a town reset. And you actually see 15 Oricorios here, and this town reset is pretty simple. Just go down your ride Pokemon, come right back up on top of this hill, and you get your 15 spawns. Now, you may be wondering, oh, Oricorio, like this isn't the one from Kitakami. Well, if you have the Nectar items, you can very easily change your Oricorio form. You can purchase the Nectar at Mesagoza. So if you really want those items, you can just go there, purchase them. Each one's like 300. So you can use a yellow Nectar to get the yellow one, a pink one to get the pink one, a purple one to get the one from Kitakami, and a red one to get the Bile one. Our next hunt's going to be Sandshrew, and we're going to Kitakami Hall, and right down here, there's going to be a little cave with a ground type sandwich, level 3. Now, there will be a Sandslash in this cave, so you want to take it out first thing. And then what you want to do is you want to head over to this side of the cave, the left side of the cave, and then do a picnic reset. Oh my god, we got a shiny Sandshrew immediately. Well, that was crazy. Well, there we go. As you can see, you would just do a picnic reset on that left side of the room. You get your 15 spawns. But hey, sometimes happy accidents right there. There we go. Good luck with your shiny hunt. Next up is Gastly. And yes, there's a lot of places to hunt Gastly. And you want to do this one at night with a poison type sandwich. And we're going to go to Infernal Pass. And you want to go right here. Right where you see this little area. We're going to right here. There's a cave. And on this cave, you want to be on the left side of the cave, and you're going to be getting only Gastly spawns right here. Next up is Gligar, and you can hunt him exclusively in Pokemon Scarlet with a ground type sandwich. And I'm just north of the Fallen Horn area right here, and you're only going to be getting Gligars in this exact spot if you want to do a picnic reset method. You can also do this hunt as a runaround, as it's literally going to be the only one that shows up. So this is going to be an awesome, relatively chill hunt. A very obvious shiny, it's blue, and good luck on this hunt. And for our next shiny hunt, we're going to be going for Houndour with a dark type sandwich. And we're going to be going just north of the Infernal Pass right over here and do a picnic reset. And you can get 15 Houndour spawning to your left and to your right. Very simple, easy hunt. And they come in pack spawns too. These spawns come in relatively quick. So good luck on the shiny hunt. Next up is shiny Spionk and Grumpig. And the best way to hunt these is in Paldea. So we're going to be just south of the Fire Scourge Shine. And you want to be over here looking over at this tree with a Psychic type sandwich. And when you do a picnic reset right on this pointed rock that's pointed towards the tree, you'll be able to get 3 cluster spawns of Grumpig and Spionk fast and easy. And good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Vullaby and Mandibuzz. And the best way to hunt these is going to be a mass outbreak. So I recommend using a level 2 sandwich to get a mass outbreak. I recommend resetting in Paradise Barrens. I think that's going to be a great spot to do it in. Personally, you can also potentially get Mandibuzz too. Good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Mudbray and Mudsdale. We're going to be using a ground type sandwich back in Paldea at Zapico West. And you can do a town reset here. You're going to be getting Mudbray, Mudsdale spawning and pack spawns. Just walking to the town, walk right back out. And you'll be getting spawns to your left. You'll be getting spawns to your right and also over here as well. And good luck on this shiny hunt. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to go for Jangmo-o line. And this is incredibly easy. So we are just north of the Paradise Barrens. We're going to be using a dragon type sandwich, and you do a picnic reset in this location and very easily get 15 spawns. Now, if you don't want to do a picnic reset in this area, you can also just do a runaround in the entire Paradise Barrens, because this is going to be the only dragon type Pokemon that spawns. But this is going to be an incredibly easy shiny hunt for you to get the full living shiny family. So good luck. For our next hunt, we're going to use a dark type sandwich, a shiny hunt for Bombirdier, and we do a town reset right over here. And I like doing that at this particular spot, and it's super simple. You get 15 spawns of Bombardier, and you just go into the town, go right outside of the town, and you'll get your spawns pretty quickly. And good luck on this shiny hunt. And of course, we did get our shiny that is just right over there. So that's awesome. That's hilarious. In the town, and we despawned it. Next up is Coughing, which you can easily isolate shiny hunt with a poison type sandwich. And we're in the same spot that we did Houndour in. We're just right north of the Infernal Pass, right over here with poison type sandwich. You get 15 spawns just by doing a picnic reset here. Now you can also just do this as a runaround hunt as well. The only thing spawning is going to be a Coughing, and we actually just got a shiny Coughing. So let's go, another shiny in this video. Big thing is these guys have both Explosion and Memento, so you're best off trying to catch them with a quick ball, or maybe saving right before you try to catch them to get them in a particular ball. But good luck with this shiny hunt. And next up is Mienfoo, which you can actually easily isolate shiny hunt at nighttime over in the Wistful Fields. I'm just currently over here. But you can pretty much do this reset anywhere in this area, and you'll only be getting the Mienfoos. You can see we're getting 15 spawners right here. Now, if you're doing this at night, like I said, you can also do this as a walk around hunt, because it's going to be the only thing that spawns in the general area. The shiny is super obvious, so this is going to be a relatively easy shiny hunt to get the living shiny family. So good luck on this hunt. Next up is Duskull and Clops, and we can easily shiny hunt these at night with a ghost type sandwich just north of Fellhorn Gorge, just right over here. You can do a picnic reset, and you'll be able to get your 15 spawns of these fast and easy. And both of these shinies are red, so it's going to be incredibly easy for you to notice them. So good luck on this shiny hunt. And our next shiny hunt is going to be Chingling and Chimecho, and we're going to the Crystal Pool. And I'm doing a picnic reset right at the entrance of the Crystal Pool right here. And you get 15 spawns. However, it is not an isolated shiny hunt. As you can see, we get some Bronzors. And you also sometimes get a Chimecho spawning in here as well. Now, I do recommend that if you want to get an isolate hunt for this, then go for a level 2 sandwich and go for a mass outbreak of Chinglings and try to get the living shiny family like that. Next up is going to be Slugma Macargo, and the best reset spot is once again be at the Crystal Pool with a fire type sandwich. Now you may be noticing some Litwicks in this general area. That's because we're doing this at night. If we did this during the daytime, then you would only be getting Slugmas, and you can do this as a very easy walk around hunt for Slugma and get the full shiny family. Now, because we're already doing Litwick, if you want to isolate shiny hunt for Litwick, you can use a fire type sandwich or a ghost type sandwich and try to get a mass outbreak. I recommend going around the mountain, or you could do in Timeless Woods. Now, in either area for Timeless Woods or in this area for Litwick hunting, you're always going to have another ghost type or a fire type bothering you. So if you want a true isolate shiny hunt for the Litwick, you're going to have to do outbreak method. Next up is Surskit, and luckily we got a better spot in the DLC to hunt this. We're going to use a water type sandwich at night. We're going to go over to Mossfell, over to the right on the wall over here, and do a picnic reset, and you'll be able to get 15 Surskits just like that. It could be a little bit harder to see at night, but the shiny is like a darker purplish color, and I do think it stands out even at nighttime. So good luck on the shiny hunt. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to go for Cleffa and Clefable. And we're going to go just north of Kitakami Hall. Right on this green space, there is going to be a cave. And you want to have a fairy type sandwich for this. And this cave is going to be loaded with Cleffas and Clefairies. Now, you can actually do a picnic reset in the middle of this cave. It can be a little bit tricky. See if we get on the first try. We got on the first try. So if you want to get it right in the middle of the cave. And then once you get this picnic reset, you want to run over towards the right side of the cave. So you want to be back here. And then you're going to be getting all your spawns coming through the other side. This cave is actually really phenomenal for Cleffa spawns. So you're going to get actually more Cleffas than Clefables or Clefairies. And then you can evolve your shiny Clefairy into a shiny Clefable. Good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Bronzor. And you can isolate shiny hunt this with a steel type sandwich over at the Crystal Pool. And you can do a picnic reset in this area to get 15 spawns. Because it is an isolate, you can do this hunt as a walk around. You only get the Bronzors. Which is really convenient and nice. It's a very easy shiny hunt to do. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to be doing Glimlet and Glimmora over at the Crystal Pool. Now, there are multiple ways to hunt these guys. I'm personally using a rock type sandwich right now, and we're going to be getting only Glimlet and Glimmoras in this area, which is going to be really nice and super easy walk around shiny hunt. You can also reset at the front of the Crystal Pool right over here near the door here. Or you could also go to Area 0 in Research Area 4, so fly over to 0 Gate, go all the way to the bottom, and you'll only be getting Glimlets and Glimmora in that area. The downside of Area 0 is you don't get any picnic resetting. You can't use your picnic there. So I think this area is probably a little bit better and faster because you can actually reset the spawns. That's going to be up to you to decide. Next up is Feebas, and the best way to shiny hunt Feebas is going to be a mass outbreak. And it's a really rare outbreak, but if you use a water level 2 sandwich and you keep resetting the Crystal Pool area, you'll eventually get one of 2 outbreaks spawning in this area. Now, you may wonder, how do I access this outbreak? Because it is underground. So what you want to do is go from the beginning of the Crystal Pool, go all the way to the back wall, and then you will find this cave. Now, if you have the outbreak, you just want to keep on going down here and fall all the way to the bottom of this area. Then you want to keep on going to the bottom of this area to eventually get down to this water. Now, the outbreak you want to get is going to be located in the other room. You can get an outbreak in this room, but it is way harder to do it. And the outbreak you want is going to be over here where the wish cache is. So good luck on this shiny hunt. I do have a full detailed video on how to actually do this outbreak hunt. If you want even more details, so definitely check that out. Next up is hunting Dunsparce and Dunsparce. And we're going to go to Research Area 4 for normal type sandwich. Now you can do this as a runaround hunt, and that's a really good method, but there is a better method. If you go to Research Area 4 and you make a right over here, you want to jump onto these 2 big crystals. You want to head over to the second crystal and go to the front of it looking at this rock. And you're going to be able to get up to 15 spawns on this rock of Dunsparce, and the Dunsparce can take a little bit of time. And then you can very easily reset this by just running all the way back. You're despawning and then run all the way back forward to respawn them again. And this is a phenomenal spot for a lot of different Pokemon. So good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Barboach. And I recommend just doing a mass outbreak for Barboach, because pretty much wherever Barboach spawns, there's going to be Wooper for the most part, whether it's in Paldea or in Kitakami. So if you're doing in Kitakami, you can go to Fellhorn Gorge over there and try to do a level 2 water sandwich or a ground type sandwich. Probably a ground type sandwich would be better to get this shiny in the outbreak. You could do it in the Feebas Cave. I'm currently in the Feebas Cave. I am using a level 3 ground type sandwich, but you can see that your spawns aren't necessarily too great. And I would just think it's easier to get an outbreak. You can get an outbreak in this area, which will be very easy for you to work on as well. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to hunt for Gible and Gabite, and we're starting over at the Infernal Pass, and we're going to head over to a cave right over here, just right underneath the flying area. So we're going to go to this cave with a dragon type sandwich, and you can actually do a picnic reset in this cave, which is really cool. As you can see, we have a bunch of Pokemon in here already. So we're going to just go hang out on the left side right here, hit our picnic reset, and you see we're getting Gabites and Gibbles already just from that. And when we come back here, we're going to be getting pretty much 15 spawns of the Gibbles and Gabites, which makes this spawn absolutely phenomenal and great for shiny hunting this Pokemon. There's a couple other spots you can do Gibble here, but I really do like this cave spawn. It's pretty easy and chill and pretty quick overall. Next up is Carbink, and we're going to be using a rock type or a fairy type sandwich at the back of the crystal pool. And we're going to go down this cave right here into the mountain, and we're going to go into a little enclave that is just hanging out in here. And once you see this hole, you're going to go inside of it, and there's pretty much only going to be Carbink spawning in here. Now what you need to do to shiny hunt as well is you want to do a picnic reset like in the middle of this room, because you can see we only got like one Carbink, but we can actually get more. And then you want to walk out of the picnic range, undo the picnic, and then go over here, and you're going to be getting a lot more Carbinks. You're going to get some more to the left, some more to the right. And sometimes you get up to 15 spawns. If you wait a little bit longer, you'll get more. But you just got to keep on repeating this over and over again until you get your shiny Carbink. Next up is Sound and Salazzle, and we're going to be just right outside of the cavern here that leads into the Psychic type area gym. And outside of here with the Fire type sandwich, you can immediately see it are getting Sounded and Salazzle spawning in. And you can actually do a really nice picnic reset right in this area too. So what you want to do is head over about here. You want to see where that trainer is. You want to be pretty much as far as possible away from that trainer. And you can do a picnic reset in this spot, and you'll be able to get group spawns of Salazzle with 4 Salandids pretty quickly and fast and easy. And good luck on this shiny hunt. And for our next shiny hunt, we're going for Sneasel, and this is super easy. Use a dark type sandwich. Pretty much actually anywhere in this snowy area, use a dark type sandwich, and you can just get shiny Sneasel incredibly easy. But you can also do a reset method right here. But, you know, just walk around. They spawn individually or in clusters. Super obvious shiny as well. This is a very chill hunt that you can conduct if you just want to do this as a walk around. Pretty great overall. Next up is Snorunt, and I recommend going to the passage here. You're going to take this tunnel and go down from the tunnel at the top here to where I'm at and do a picnic reset with an ice type sandwich. And you'll be able to get Snowrunts in cluster spawns. I like this spot a lot because you can actually get up to 15 spawns. It's hard to get only 15 spawns of the Snowrunts in other parts of the map, but you could do this as a run around. Just walk around and, you know, you'll see Snowrunt clusters. Even at the Pokemon Center, you'll get a couple of clusters here. Try resetting this area. However, you don't necessarily get your 15 spawns. You get more like 10. You can also sometimes get a random Frigibax here too, so good luck. Now, if you're having problems getting female Snorunt, you can just go for a Frostlass Outbreak. They're fairly common all over the snowy area, so use a Ghost type sandwich. You'll be able to easily get an Outbreak for shiny Frostlass. Now, our next shiny hunt's gonna be the Timeno and Electric family, and if you're gonna go for Timeno, I still think the best way to do it is to get a mass Outbreak in Paldea. Just over in this area, if you reset with an electric type sandwich, you will be able to get a mass Outbreak here. They normally spawn in this general area as well, but you definitely want that better odds because it's still a hard Pokemon to see. In Kitakami, they do spawn underground in the cave system over here, but there's really not a good place to reset for them in the water area. So I just think a mass outbreak is going to be the best for those guys. Now for electric, you have a decent option for electric. So if you just go for one time, no, I recommend going for 2 electrics. And you can use an electric type sandwich over in Timeless Woods. And I'm currently at the lake right here, and you can reset and you'll get a decent amount of electrics. Unfortunately, it's not isolated. You do get like Pikachus and Pachirisus, but you also get electrics on the ground too. So you can run around and try to shiny hunt for electric this way as well. But it's not going to be an isolated shiny hunt. So I do also recommend that going for an outbreak for electric can also be a great place to do it. And you can reset for one in this location as well. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to go for Goomy and Slagoo. And you can't isolate shiny hunt it with this method. However, this method is phenomenal. We're going to use a dragon type sandwich around the lake, and you get group spawns of Goomy and Slagoo, and you can actually do a picnic reset right here. There's a lot of different places to do a picnic reset, but because they are group spawns, they are taking most of the spawns in general. And you get a couple of Tatsugiris, but that's honestly not a big deal. You can also do this as a runaround hunt as well. You'll get Tatsugiri spawning, but you'll also get clusters of Goomy and Slagoo as well. So it's a really good hunting method, in my opinion, in my personal favor. So I would recommend this. So good luck. For our next shiny hunt, we're going to go for Ducklet, which is incredibly easy to shiny hunt. You want to be over in Mossfell with a water type sandwich during the day. And if you go over where I am, you can just picnic reset and you'll be able to get 15 spawns of these. Now, sometimes you will get some Surskits in here, and these Ducklets will not spawn at night whatsoever. So make sure that you do this during the day. Very easy shiny hunt for sure, and good luck. Next up is Choodle and Dreadnought. And this is an interesting hunt because Choodle is a mono water type. So if you just wanted Choodle only, you would probably just go for an outbreak with a level 2 water type sandwich. But Dreadnought is part rock. So if you go to the lake, use a rock type sandwich, you'll actually get cluster spawns of Dreadnought with Choodle. Now, only the Dreadnought will be boosted in their shiny odds, but because you keep resetting and you're only going to be getting these Dreadnought clusters, you are technically raising your odds of getting a shiny Choodle just because it's the only thing spawning. Now, if you don't want to do a picnic reset here, even though you are getting, your 15 spawns, you can do this as a walk around hunt in the general lake area. The full lake area on the ground will be able to get these clusters. So it's going to be a pretty decent method. You just want to walk around and look for Choodle and shiny Dreadnought as well, and good luck on this shiny hunt. Next up is Cramorant, and I'm going to recommend doing this at nighttime with a water type sandwich just north of Fellhorn Gorge. We're going to be doing a picnic reset method. Now, it's not completely isolated, as you will notice a couple of Whoopers, but Cramorant does have a pack spawn here. So most of the time, you're going to get about like 12, 13 Cramorants and like 2 to 3 Whoopers coming up. And that's good enough for me personally. And the shiny is super obvious. You can also do this as a runaround method as well and get some pack spawns of Cramorant. Incredibly easy shiny to notice as well. So good luck. Next up, we're going to be shiny hunting for Pawniard and Bisharp, and it's going to be very easy to hunt for these guys. We're using a steel type sandwich at Fury Falls, and you just hug the wall, keep hugging the wall until you get up to this rock. You can actually do a picnic reset right on this rock, which is pretty cool. And very simple, you get 3 pack spawns here. Sometimes you get some Bisharps by themselves, but it's a very easy and fast shiny hunting method, so good luck. Next up is gonna be Mimikyu, and you can easily isolate shiny hunt for Mimikyu with a fairy type sandwich over in Kitakami. And if you go north of the Infernal Pass, right over here, you can do a picnic reset method to get 15 Mimikyu spawning all around you. Relatively easy shiny hunt. You can also do this as a run around hunt, as it's the only fairy type that's going to spawn in this general area. So good luck. And our next shiny hunt is going to be for Impidimp, and the Impidimp line can be isolated shiny hunted during the day in Tag Tree Thicket with a dark type sandwich. And right on this hill that I'm at, which is pretty much like close to that Terramon over there, pretty much in this like little like cul-de-sac type area, you can do a picnic reset and get 15 spawns of Impidimps. You can also get cluster spawns of them with Morgrem in the center too. But it's going to be a really great shiny hunt. You can also do this as a walk around hunt, as it is the only dark type that spawns during the day. So you can just walk around this area too if you would like and do this shiny hunt. So good luck. And for our next shiny hunt, we're going to go for Indeedee, male and female. And we're going to hunt them with a psych type sandwich in the Timeless Woods. It's not an isolated shiny hunt, as you can see, but you know, right where we are in the timeless was next to this log doing a picnic reset. You do get 15 spawns, and it looks to be mostly Indeedee. You get a couple of Hattrims and Hattinas, Hatterines in here as well. You can also do this hunt as a walk around, as these are the only two psychic type mons that spawn in the area, is the Hattina family and the Indeedee family. Now, you could always do a mass outbreak if you don't like this type of hunt, but if you need both of these, and both of these Pokemon are actually fantastic together in VGC, this will be a great spot for you to do the hunt, so good luck on this hunt. Next up is White Stripe Basculin, and we're going to be making a sandwich that has Sparkling, Idle Encounter, and Humongo power on it instead of Encounter power. Because one, Basculin White Stripe does not have an outbreak, unfortunately. There's no outbreak for this Pokemon. And two, it only spawns in this little area right here. Now, if you do a Water Encounter level 3 sandwich, you're going to be getting a bunch of other spawns over here, and we don't really want that. We just want the spawns in the lake. So the best way to honestly do this is to pretty much auto battle all of the Pokemon in this area, and there's a high chance that a White Stripe Basculin will spawn in. It's a pretty brutal hunt, and you're definitely going to need an auto battle Pokemon that is like a water type that can do this. It's not like the shini's too hard to see, but it's really the best way to do this type of a hunt method. You could also stand outside of here and do a picnic reset looking in, but the thing is, you are going to be getting spawns from the left, from behind you, especially if you have an encounter power level 3 for water types. You will be getting like Lotads and Lombres, so you definitely don't want them eating up all the spawns. But you could also, like I said, do this here, but at the same time, we're not getting too many spawns from this, and it may actually just be faster to do the auto battle method, because as you can see, we only got like 5 of these Basculins here. And that's our last real shiny hunt for this video, because right now Blood Moon Ursaluna, Okidogi, Monkey Dory, Fezandipity, and Ogerpon are all currently shiny locked, and I don't expect them to be catchable shiny in the game anytime soon. Maybe as an upcoming raid battle, maybe as some sort of mystery gift event or something like that. Maybe go to GameStop and get a code for them, maybe sometime in the future. But at the moment, legally, you cannot get those shinies, so don't worry about them for your living shiny decks. But there you have it, guys. That is all 200 Pokemon in the Teal Mask DLC. Shiny huntable right there with all the best methods that I currently know. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any other good methods for the Pokemon in part 1 or even part 2. Anyways, guys, if you enjoy this, please leave a like, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and have a good one.